guy just flies up out of nowhere. Just literally blew my pants right off me, man. And my socks, shoes, everything. All I have left in my name is this cigarette. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know how I will ever advance myself in this game. I honestly felt safer in Division 2. Where exactly was you living? In Washington or New York? Make it make sense for me, because last time I was there, there's people burning alive, and you need to get a CEO or a motorcycle club or start running some cargo. I don't. At least there, it's not guys flying around in motorcycles with bombs. I don't know what to do, man. You can laugh at me if you want to. What's going on, my good people? This is your man, and I'm Thanos. You watching RC Omega, and we got chilling here with Rocco. What we got for you guys is
your mega ass blown off.
3 things with some, some sub categories. This is gonna help you out. You don't want to end up like this guy back here, man.
Whatever.
You don't want to be like him. Look at
off.
him. Got his socks blown off.
Whatever.
Lord have mercy. Someone help that guy.
Watching RC Omega.
The first thing I'm going to say is know the game. What do I mean by know the game? Well, understand that this is GTA. It is not Call of Duty. It is not Modern Warfare or any other of these games that you can get involved in PvP action. This is a different game, which means when you get involved in PvP in this game, there's different things that you can do that you cannot do in Call of Duty. You don't want to be one of these guys just griping and complaining. Oh, you went off the radar. Oh, you went ghost. Oh, you used a remote control car. You use this. That's a part of this game. That is a part of GTA. They can do that in GTA. It can happen to you in GTA. That's a part of the game. So adapt, learn how to play the game instead of complaining and trying to make the game something other than what it is. So if someone goes off the radar, again, you know the game. I know somebody could go off radar. That's the reason why. If there was somebody around right now, there's nobody over here, but if there was somebody around, I would see them. Let me go ahead and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I jumped on top of I'm on my OP Mark II right now. You see how you can see people? I can see these guys. There's some people over here. There's somebody over there. I can even see that it's yeah, right, just everywhere. I can see people everywhere. Right. So I'm probably not gonna be able to get back to where I was at, but we're going to ghost back over here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. I don't think this is it, but oh, this is it. I did it. Wow. But anyway, yeah, so know the game, bro. Know the game. Don't be one of these guys that's griping and complaining about somebody going off the radar. Understand how to maneuver. If someone went off the radar, somebody ghosts organizations, and you feel like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to find this guy, this is the reason why you buy yourself a high-end apartment. Have a heist prepared and set up. You see, I have 2 different heist setups. I can either go to my facility, which is down here, or I can go up here where it says continue heist setup with Lester. Right? You click on that, it's gonna fast travel me over to my apartment. All I have to do is back out of the mission, and it'll drop me right inside of my apartment where I'm safe, and I can regroup and think about what my next move is gonna be. Right? Learn the game, know the game, instead of being the person that's griping and complaining about everything. Right? There's that. So hold on. We got more to cover. Understand the weaponized vehicles and how they operate. This is the OP Mark II, of course, the most infamous vehicle in game. You can see when you set it down, it will roll right over. It moves really easy. So understand you say it can get knocked over real easy. Understand how the game works. Understand the weaponized vehicles. This one can lock onto you. You also can put explosive rounds on it, right? So you have different options with this thing. But again, it is the most infamous vehicle in the game. It is the deadliest vehicle in the game, the most OP vehicle in the game, aside from the Hydra, and even the Hydra, the big bad jet. It sees one of these things, and you know what they do? They take off running. They run from it. That's what they do. When they see the OP Mark II in game, they run from it. All right, keep that in mind. So that is absolutely the most deadliest vehicle in game. understand your vehicles, understand the weaponized vehicles. There's some weaponized vehicles that are, ooh, I didn't mean to do that. They're going to start running. Look. People everywhere running. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so understand your vehicles. Understand your vehicles. You have a vehicle that is tied. What is it? The Torador. I'll show you what it looks like. Torador is a combatant against the OP Mark II. The cool thing about the Torador, here it is right here, is it shows up on the radar like a regular vehicle. How do you know when it's a Torador or if it's one of these bad boys, the Vigilante? How do you know? The Vigilante, you should never try to fight an OP Mark II in the Vigilante, by the way, because it takes one round with that thing, and that thing is gone. The OP Mark II will destroy that thing. You understand what I'm saying? Now, it's really fast, but it can blow itself up with one missile. It's crazy. The Torador, on the other hand, yeah, this guy right here is a problem for the OP Mark II. If you get it right. OP Mark II can use counter maneuvers and duck your missile, but if you face to face with him, he might miss you with that first one, but the second, third, or fourth, fifth one is probably going to hit you. This thing might be smoking and on fire, but you can jump out of that vehicle and still survive. The OP Mark II is done with one round. You understand what I'm saying? From this bad boy. So this thing is a beast. It is a good competitor against the OP Mark II. Another thing that's good for the OP Mark II is going to be the Insurgent Pickup. It's going to cost you 1.7 right here. This is the Insurgent Pickup. It's going to be, 1.7, but after every time you purchase it, see, like I already have one. I couldn't buy it again if I wanted to. Pending purchase, not sold. See, I can't buy it again. The reason why I can't buy it again is because I already bought one. What happens is you unlock them. So it's not like a regular vehicle. You just unlock it. You can have additional Insurgent Pickups, and it just will cost you $300,000 for the to weaponize it inside of a Mobile Operations Center, Avenger, right? Or one of those two. You can weaponize it again, or make it so that you can put it inside of your garage. The way that you get another one is just by calling Pegasus. You call Pegasus and you'll just select, you want another one, and it'll pop one up for free. Now I'll show you what it'll look like when they do that. I'm not going to buy it because I already got 4 of them. So you go here, weaponize, Insurgent Pickup, $0. So that's just basically unlocking it. 1.7 will unlock the Insurgent Pickup, and you'll have access to it. So that's 1.7 million. You got 1.7 million to blow. Go ahead and get one, but you want to keep in mind you also need to have a Mobile Operations Center or an Avenger to weaponize that thing and make it useful for yourself, right? So that's, you want to keep that in mind. Understand the vehicles, right? So with the Insurgent Pickup, it could take a lot of rounds from an OP Mark II. The OP Mark II will have to reload, but there's something you want to keep in mind with an OP Mark II. If you're deciding to troll people, somebody, I don't know, you're in a Insurgent Pickup and you want to taunt OP Mark II. You're in a Night Shark, which is another good competitor against the OP Mark II, and you want to taunt him. You want to, mess with people. Well, this is the mistake that you can make. Let's say that OP Mark II just ran out of rounds. He shot 20 missiles and he couldn't blow you up. Well, the person could do this. Return it. Request it. You'll wait, 10 seconds? And in 10 seconds, it'll pop back up right there. And guess what? It's fully reloaded. Now he's about to come and take you down. So, the OP Mark II, it is still a beast. It's still king in the lobby. You can request this thing right back. If it's smoking and look like it's about to blow up, send it back. Return it to storage and pull it right back out, and it'll come out brand spanking new, fully reloaded. So the best way to take out an OP Mark II is going to be with another OP Mark II. But my advice is don't be trolling people in the Insurgent Pickups or the Night Sharks. Guys in OP Mark IIs can still take you out, even though they will run out of missiles. They will be able to reload and come and get you again, right? What I will do is I go ghost organization or off the radar. I'll drop the bike down, return it to storage, pull it back out so he don't know what I'm doing, and then I'll go get him. You know what I'm saying? If he see me get down and come off the bike, then he's going to be thinking, well, why did he get off the bike? You see what I'm saying? So I don't even want him to think, know what I'm doing. But that's how I move, right? That's just a little advice. We talked about quick travel, fast travel back to your high-end apartment or your facility. If you're in a jam, don't know what to do, you can just click on that. You can fast travel back. And the last thing I'm going to say is for it's honorable mentions. Before we get into the last thing, honorable mentions is going to be this. New guys, starter packs, $25 starter pack is going to get you 2.2 million. It's going to get you enough money to get yourself a high-end apartment that you can do a heist in. That's going to give you the fast travel capability. 2.2 million also is enough money for you to get yourself an agency. So you'll have an agency, you'll get a CEO, and you'll get a motorcycle club and CEO businesses. So you can work those and make some money. But also, if you have the agency, you get the $1 million from Dr. Dre. You got the ability to unlock the studio over there with Dr. Dre. So it's a lot of different options that you have. You also have access to Amani Tech, which can give you the ability to do what I'm doing right now. I'm on shooting a video out of sight, so nobody sees me. So there's that. There's a lot of different options you have to choose from. But again, you want to be wise with what you're choosing. You don't want to end up in a situation where you're just buying a bunch of shark cards. Rockstar has made it very easy for you to not be stuck in that shark card loop. But my advice is, if you're going to do shark cards, I would do it when the shark cards are like double money. That you get extra money for the shark cards. That's when I would do it. But all of that aside, the next thing you want to do is you want to build up your running, your swimming, and your stamina. The reason I say that is because when you're a new guy coming in the game and you start running like this, your health is going to start blinking red. Rocco's health is pretty high. And listen, I'm just going to show you guys this while I'm trying to give you guys these tips. Why should you listen to me? Do I really know what I'm talking about? Right? Yeah. See that, KD? Yeah. I'm pretty good at this game. So again, all this stuff is trying to help you. Some of you new guys coming in the game so far. Now, the last thing that I'm going to say is for some of the veteran players, some of the mid-range guys, this is something that we should be paying attention to. Anytime Rockstar is dumping double money events, they're doing huge discounts, 30% off, 40% off, 50% off, and they're doing this stuff back to back to back like this because something big is coming. And what is that big thing that's coming? It's called an enhancement extension. We also know that there's going to be some new customization options for vehicles over there in the car meet. So another thing we want to do, new guys, older guys, whatever, we want to take advantage of the car meet as much as we can, because there's going to be something coming in there. And right now I'm stacking up my money. Typically I'll make like 5 million, 6 million, and then I'll spend 5 to leave myself at least $1 million left and grind my way back up. But what I'm going to do is this time I think I'm going to go up to about at least 20 million, because I got mostly just about everything I want. So I'm just going to keep grinding it out, stacking that money up, and just preparing for the new DLC. Seeing what it's going to be. I want to have plenty of money when that thing drops. I may go over 20, 30 million. So that's the game plan for me right now. My advice for you guys before we close this video out is avoid the PvP. I mean, it's going to happen. You're going to get involved in some kind of PvP. But the problem that I have is I always end up fighting 4 or 5 guys at once. I'll be destroying these dudes. But I'm blowing up OP Mark IIs. I'm blowing up cars, and it's costing me about $500,000 per fight. You know what I'm saying? $300,000. I done blown $500,000 per fight. Buying more ammo, ghost organization, and doing this. And then sometimes it's the occasional orbital cannon, which is $750,000. I've been in fights, and by the time I look back up and look at my account, I done spent almost $2 million just fighting people. So it's just, it's crazy, bro. I'm not doing it. Also, I've ended up in bad sport lobbies for blowing up OP, Mark IIs. You know what I'm saying? Blowing up these and blowing up jets, blowing up tanks. I end up in a bad sport lobby, which is crazy. If there's anything that I feel Rockstar should fix in game, it's that you shouldn't be thrown in a bad sport lobby for blowing up a tank, blowing up a jet, blowing up an oppressor Mark II or 1, or a weaponized vehicle should not count against, in bad sport. I feel like weaponized vehicles shouldn't count for that at all. So that should be, strictly for, your personal vehicles, that sort of deal. But anyway, with all of that said, listen, I hope this information has been helpful for you guys. I think I covered everything else. The last thing that I'm going to say is for the new guys, you want to make sure that you partner with someone's CEO. Partnering with a CEO is going to help you increase your RP much faster. The CEO will actually pay you out $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 here and there. So link up with somebody that's got a high rank that's, just going to school you on some stuff and hold it down for you and get out there and get it. If you do a good job, they'll probably, throw you some money. A quick example, there's a guy that I just accepted in my friends list last night. I won't say his name, but we was about to do a heist with this guy. I was prepared to take the minimal amount of money just to help this little dude, get some money in his pocket because he was getting bullied around. So me and a couple other vets decided to swoop in and hold him down. He had a guy with a jet, guy with an OP Mark II, a whole team ready to lock it down, ready to take him off to do a heist. And he was just messing around so much and just being, all over the place. We like, hey, come on, man, drop out of your CEO so we can give you this money from this heist. And he's just so busy playing around and being busy that he lost that opportunity. That was $1 million. He was broke. So my advice, guys, is if you got somebody, some veterans say, hey, look, little man, we're going to help you out. You better accept that help. That might be an easy $1 million for a little or nothing. They might really hook you up. If you got some OGs, some vets in the game saying, look, we got you, you better go on over there and get that money and stop messing around. That guy he missed out. We was really about to help him out, but he missed that opportunity. So listen, with all of that said, I hope that this is helpful for you guys. We about to slide on up out of here. This is your man's and them Thano, and we chilling here with Rocco. Rocco, say farewell to the good people. Oh yeah. And we are out of here. Peace.
Corona on the loose, stand by. Don't sneeze, it can drop like flies. COVID-19 on the block, all I do is I don't go outside. And when the bees on the block, slide on the fees on the block. Please don't scratch my leather, don't sneeze on the let it blow out on your lip like a seeds in the pot. RCO nigga, OP Mark 2s and RPGs for you fellas. Straight through the Pt.2. You watching RCO Mega. RCO nigga. OP Mark 2s and RPGs for you fellas. Straight through the Pt.2. You watching RCO Mega.